Look at this video.
Because of the war, the Volkswagen factory had to be entirely repurposed to aid in Germany's war effort.
Again. Have you noticed anything? It might be cloud or chimney smoke. Merely recreating scenes from popular creators shouldn't be the aim. Pay attention to each and every detail. Every subtle details while creating scenes makes MagnatesMedia video so popular. Hello everyone, my name is Naresh and today we are going to create this scene from MagnatesMedia's Volkswagen video. This is the part 2 of the video.
Because of the war, the Volkswagen factory had to be entirely repurposed to aid in Germany's war effort. It was really a weapons factory disguised as a car factory, because the Nazis didn't tell the German public that they would have to wait, and instead, all of the money they paid for their cars was used by the Nazis to fund the war. Hitler had initially planned the Volkswagen factory to build the people's car, which fit 2 adults and 3 children, but now, the factory was making military vehicles that needed to fit, in Hitler's words, 3 men and a machine gun. As the war intensified, most German men were employed by the Nazis either as soldiers, military officers...
So without wasting time, let's get started. So I am in my After Effects and you can see that I have created this scene already. You can see that how beautiful it is. Every subtle detail has been taken care of, and I use 3D camera. You can do it simply plain 2D. But I have used the camera so the exact effect can be created. The depth. See, also use the spotlight, and this is also the fog layer. All the assets are available in the description. You can download by clicking the link, and I have organized all the assets in this folder, and you can easily do it using this script, a reorder script, and download it along with the project file I have provided. Alright, so it will helpful to organize all the files as per their types into various folders and staying organized. Okay, so let's get started by creating new composition. Let's call it master 9020 1080, and we will be using 30 frames and 40 seconds, so 45 seconds would be needed. Click OK. Alright, let's import this Wolfsburg. So this is the image. I have resource map file. I have resource from this Google Earth Pro. You will be able to download the high quality image from the Google Earth Pro. If you want to learn, I have demonstrated it in this video how to download it. Okay, so let's convert it to 3D because we are going to use the camera to animate. And let's switch to view. Rotate it little bit, just like this. Okay, let's put it somewhere around here. Alright, this is good. Let's add this warplane file here. Also convert it to 3D. Scale it down. Let's put it somewhere around here. Scale it down. This is good, I think. Let's make it 12. Alright, let's duplicate 2 more times, and you can place them around here. Later on also you can change the position if you want. Alright, now let's take this over here, somewhere around here, and change this position. Same way this one also. Alright, now let us set their initial position. So I am holding the y-axis and changing their initial position like this. Slightly backward. Press P for the position, so it is 1397, and this one also 1397. Alright, let us add the initial keyframe to the position. Alright, move around 4 or 5 seconds, and let's change the position. Select all the plane and just select these two planes. And okay, so this let us switch to one view. Select both the keyframe and press F9 for the ease. Alright, so this should move fast. So let's make it fast by forwarding it position. Alright, so it will move fast. Okay, so you can make your animation slow or fast depending upon your script. Press F9. We are not going to follow the exact timing because it depends upon the script, but this is how you can animate your plane in this scene. Alright, now you can see that we did not change anything to our this background layer. So let's add one effect known as brightness, contrast, and now I am using this free plugin known as FX Console to add the effect right from my timeline, so it will save time. It is free. Okay, then from the effect I'm bringing down the brightness somewhere around 140. This would be enough, and I'm also decreasing the contrast, so we have all the layers in 3D. This plane animation, and just after that it zoom kind of bordering of this area. Let's change this position. Okay, that's good. We are going to apply this free plugin Saber, and for that we have to create the shape. So create new solid, use this red color because we need it. So click OK. Okay, now convert it to 3D, switch to 2 view, and let us bring it over here, the same level as our this background layer, same position. Okay, let's bring the opacity, press T and bring down the opacity. No need to scale because we don't need that much. Okay, then we let's switch to one view. Okay, use pen tool and we will be creating this border. So click here. So this is the kind of border. Now select it and add this Saber plugin. This is also free, you can download. Then go to customize core and change it to layer mask. Change this blue color to dark blue. This is dark blue. Okay, change glow intensity to 30 and change this one to somewhere around 1. Alright, so this is enough. Let's bring this our opacity to this thing. Alright, it's looking good. Then go to this render setting and composite setting and change this to add. Alright, because we are going to animate the opacity of this red. Okay, now let's add this logo here, scale it down, recompose this both layer. Let's call it red. Click OK, convert it to 3D, scale it up after adjusting its position. Okay, now we will animate this border. So after this plane cross, open, so around somewhere around 4 seconds or so, select this red solid, go to Saber plugin, and we will animate this end offset. So add keyframe here, make it 0, then somewhere around here and make it 100. Alright, then again go to the mask and add keyframe to this mask opacity and make it 0, and again somewhere around 1 second and make it 100. Alright, press F9 for ease, and you can also apply this transparency logo 0. Press F9 for ease. So we have this. Select this, go to graph editor, and you can edit like this, just like this. Let's check. Okay, then it is zooming. Okay, let us now add this fog file. Let us change it to here. This is fog file. Change its blending mode to multiply. Convert it to 3D and let's move it over here. Scale it down. Change the opacity to around 40 or alright, so it is having some subtle effect it will create while we add light. Alright, and it is having this multiply mode, and if you don't see this mode option, then you can click this toggle switches mode. So it is having this multiply mode. Alright, okay, so what next? Just add a new camera. Select this 50mm camera and this enable depth of field. Make this f-stop 1.2 for this initial depth. See, it is already looking good. It has already added this blur to this first plane and this clear images, so it's look kind of the real camera we are using. Wonderful. Okay, let's change to one view. From the camera option you can just add this aperture and focus distance, and you can change the focus if you want. In this case we more want to focus on this city Wolfsburg, so we can add this focus distance and aperture. You can bring down the aperture, so if the aperture are high it will create more background blur, the kind of bokeh effect. And if it is, so let's make it around 20 or something. See, it is already changed. Now you can see it is seen clearly. Okay, so let's this initial let's not change it, we will change it later. Okay, just we will change this focus distance. So this is the focus distance. Let me zoom it. So this one is the focus distance. The way you move it will change the focus. You can see it in this active camera mode, and this is our focus kept on this layer because we want that. Okay, then somewhere around here we can zoom it. Okay, so let's bring our playhead here. Press P for the position, add keyframe, and we are going to zoom it while this get animated. Okay, so there is a little bit zoom, so add position here also, then here around 5 seconds. Let's change it. Okay, and grab this camera using the Z axis and little bit zoom, this much. Okay, then here some more zoom. Alright, select all the keyframe, press F9 for ease. Select only these two keyframe, go to graph editor, and we will be doing this. So it will have this nice. Alright, let's bring it closer. It's looking good. Okay, then at this position we can change this other option. Press U to reveal the other keyframe, focus distance. So let's again bring this focus distance to our main layer, and here we can increase the aperture to make it blur. Here it will be around 20. Okay, let's add a light, spotlight, intensity around 150 and cone angle 67. Click, select this cast shadow, switch to 2 view, and we will doing some minor adjustment. Bring in center, and then we will change this Z axis. just like that. So this is a 3D object. You can rotate it however you like, and then increase, switch to one view, and let us see. You can bring down the intensity if you want, but it's looking really great. Still over here, otherwise it is not. You can bring down this, can bring down the intensity. Some adjustment to spotlight, and we are good. Even when we will add this, so the exact timing might not match with the MagnatesMedia, but we are not here to learn the matching timing. We are here to learn the technique. So this is the technique he might have used to create this scene. Alright, already looking good. So let's select all this layer and pre-compose it, and let's call it scene 1. Click OK. Okay, so alright, so we have created this scene 1. Alright, so for this scene 2, we are going to create this. So there might be a different approach to create this. You can convert it to 3D and then you can animate, or you can just simply, without converting it to 3D, you can use the basic 3D effect and you can create this kind of scene. So let us see how we are going to create this. One thing you should remember, that the subtle details that matters, like you can see here, this these curtains or these banners, they are dropping over the factory. See how it is not just cropping, but they are just kind of moving. So that kind of thing matters. So let's do it. So let us switch off this scene for the time being. Let us import our factory. Let us scale it down around here. Let us create new solid. Change its color to B0. So it's a kind of gray color. So alright, we will not add a vignette effect because we are going to add it at the last. Create another solid. This time choose the red color and kind of deep red. Click OK and put it below the factory. Okay, our factory is kind of dark, so let's add another effect, brightness and contrast, and let's increase the brightness so this chimney is visible a little bit. Alright, this is good. Can scale it down a little bit. Alright, it's good. Okay, now we will add the logo over this Volkswagen icon. So bring the logo, scale it down, size of this, let's zoom it. So you can press this space bar if you want to move this frame. Alright, so let's make it 9. Alright, so now to move it, we are not working with 3D layer, so we will use this effect known as basic 3D, and we will use this eval to rotate it. See, I have rotated it around 24, and you can match the edges so that you will come to know whether it has moved appropriate or not. You can play with the distance and see whether it is. Alright, so this looks good, I think. Let us not overdo it. So I have changed the distance and these are the settings, so it is now looking good. Similarly, we have also the banner. So let's first create the banner. So to create banner, select this pen tool, then select this, edit like this. Alright, so this is how we can create the banner. Then you can duplicate this Nazi logo. So it is already rotated. You can put it over here and just scale it down to around 5 small. Let us pre-compose it. So I told you there are different ways through which you can achieve the same outcome. Doesn't matter the method, but the details which is produced that matter. Okay, so we have banner 1. Similarly, let's create another banner. So without selecting any layer, so for that press F2 and again select pen tool. Alright, so we have these 3 banner now. You can increase or decrease the size if you wish from opening this composition. Now it is having this cropping effect while animating. So around 3 seconds or so we can have this kind of effect. So first this Nazi logo. So we'll be creating mask over it. Then we will be animating the mask path. So select this pen tool and then just precisely draw the mask. Alright, so this is the mask. Let's select the mask path. Alright, let's somewhere around here. So this is the final mask path, and at 3 seconds we will be changing it. So this is kind of tricky. So just select this, select the mask like this, and then mask movement. So if you see, it's more like, so here you can again this point you can modify the mask. Select the mask, and then because finally it is going to settle like this. Here also I can change little bit, something like that. So finally it is getting on this. So let us play. So same way these banners are also falling. So we can use the same technique. Let's reveal the previous keyframe. So for the banner 1 we'll create mask. Okay, so let us apply the same method over here. Let us apply the same method. So let us select this pen tool, banner, and create a mask over it. So this is the mask. Let's add keyframe to mask path over here, playhead, and then we will move the mask. This, then press F9 for ease. So this is how it will add. Here if you want to change the shape, then you can always do so. Change the shape if you want. So it will look nice. So repeat the same process for the rest of the banner. Don't forget to ease the keyframe. So you will have this banner falling and it's ready. Okay, now what you can do, just add wave warp effect, change the wave speed to 0.5, 80. Also add turbulent displacement, change it to 32. Also add the roughen edges, play with the edges and see whatever you like, however you like. So looking good. So now let's copy this all 3 effect and paste it to other 2 banner. Alright, now let's play it. Alright, it's look great. Done. Alright, now let's add a chimneys smoke to a layer. So we have this video file. You can use all these 3, but I'm going to use this one only because it doesn't matter. Let's rotate it. Change the blending mode to add. Alright, now see these edges are visible. So add this level effect, levels, and just bring down the dark. See, this is going. See, this is how it goes. Alright, now let's scale it down and put it over here behind this factory. Alright, so you can change the rotation if you wish. Then alright, now then duplicate it and place it over here. For this, scale it down little bit. Let's make it 38. Duplicate it and place it over here. Let's make the scale to 30. Again duplicate it and let's make the scale to 20. They are looking the same. So what we can do, just we can add the turbulent displacement, and you can change the value so that it looks different, and you can change the amount as well. Alright, this looks good. Copy this and paste it to this third one. Alright, so this look little bit different. Okay, now let's play. See, now they are having some different kind of texture. Now let us add the ink transition. We can pre-compose this all layer up to here. Pre-compose them. Let's call it factory. Alright, then we can select this track map to ink drop. We are selecting this Luma matte and invert. Scale it down. Select over here. Alright, so this is how it will look. Alright, now we can add null object, and when we can parent our factory to the null object to zoom it. So we have around here, we have that animation of the banner. So add scale, increase the scale, also add the position. So this is the scale. Alright, then around here we can change it back to 95, also the position. Press F9 for these Z's. Let's play it again. Even we can increase the animation duration. Alright, then this move it this keyframe here and add new keyframe. Then we can change this keyframe to over here and this one to around here. Alright, then press F9. Open graph editor, right click and keyframe velocity. Click on continuous logs, change this value to 65. Right, select this keyframe, right click keyframe velocity and change this value to 65. Then try to lift this just like this so that it is having this smooth curve. Just like this. So now it's moved slowly. Adjust the smoke. Thereafter there is an animation of the clock. So around here you can add the clock. So open this factory com and here we can add this this watch behind this factory here, and then we can add this ink drop. So add key light effect and take the green, then change the track map to ink drop 2 and invert the map. Change the scale of this, also size of the, you can convert it to 3D, rotate it little bit, also tilt it just like that, and you can increase the size and add the black and white effect. Come back to master composition and let us see how it looks. So it's animation and again clock. Bring it down just like this. Alright, let's select all this layer and pre-compose it. Let's call it scene 2. Scene 1. We can add this scene. This scene 1, change this blending mode to lighten. So this completes our second scene. You can always slow down the animation if you want by spreading out the keyframe. Alright, before we move further, let us add the text layer here. So let's write here, select all and change the font to Helvetica regular, increase the font size, add drop shadow, duplicate, rename it as Wolfsburg. Okay, then add typewriter effect. Press U to reveal the keyframe. It's kind of fast. Similarly, add keyframe, reveal the keyframe, and then we can shift it outside of this comp in the master comp, or we can just make it 3D, change to 2 view, and just place it on this. Alright, so we have added this text here. Similarly, we can add the text in this scene 2 also. Let's open this scene factory, then let's add one shape layer over here. I think this will be enough. So white color, then add text. Change the color to red. Decrease the space between the character. Okay, then add typewriter effect. Press U to reveal the keyframe, and then just decrease the space between these. Add drop shadow to it, increase this distance, and then increase the softness to quite high. Add another text. I'm changing the text font type to Kannada Gothic bold. Increase the size, copy this drop shadow. Okay, we will animate the text. For that we will be using the animate and opacity. Go to range selector, then add keyframe to start, and here make it 100%. Go to advanced and on random. And change the opacity to 0. And press F9 for easy. And you can have ease low to 50%. So now it will animate. Spread the keyframe. Alright, move it over here. Alright, so our text animation is ready. And if you look at this master, it will have this first scene is also having this text, and the second scene is also having the text. Okay, now let's create the third scene, which is quite easy. So let us import these images from images. Let's import this banknote file. Around here, increase the scale. Let's rotate it little bit, just like this, and increase the scale. Alright, then add black and white effect, then add turbulent displacement, change the setting to around. Also add the view warp effect. We don't have the video, so we are creating a kind of illusion of height change to 1, this one to, and speed to 2. So we have this. Alright, so we have this C node. Right, now let's add ink drop. Also scale and change its position. I have rotated it 180 degree. Now let's add this video file, World War II footage here. Scale it up. So add the black and white effect. Trim it over here, and right, then change the track mate of this footage to ink drop 2 and this. So this node, and then it will have this kind of. Right, so also there is this we can add here. Yes, that is this. Changing blending mode to add, and decrease the opacity just like this. So it will have this back, and let's put it over here. Scale it down. Let's keep it 100 only. Alright, then let's add the text. Change it to dark red color, and increase the size. Change into center. Change the blending mode to multiply. Add the drop shadow. Place it over here. Change the value to somewhere around 15. 6, 9 or 8. Add another effect, turbulent noise. Place it to the top of it. Change the fractal type to small bumps. These to block. Increase contrast to 400. Complexity 6. Blending mode to screen. Alright, this will be enough. And animate the opacity just like we did it before. Go to text, add animate opacity. Change opacity to 0. Go to range selector and add keyframe to start and change to 100. Easy ease by pressing F9. Go to advanced and random mirror on. So this is how it will animate. Alright, so this scene is also almost ready. Select all the layer and pre-compose. Let's call it scene 3. If you feel that this ink drop transition is not appropriate as it is not uncovering this whole text, you can always change it later on. Let's just focus on this fourth scene from around here. Fund the war. Okay, so here it will start. So for that we will need this factory. Alright, so let's do that. Let's select this factory and let's select this all chimney. This much only it is needed. So copy it, Command C, Control C and copy paste here. So move it to here. So let's copy this red, add it over here and change to here. Alright, now select this chimney and add this effect known as the fill. Change the color to this white. Alright, and duplicate it. Remove the fill and select this ellipse tool. Keep holding shift. Alright, so this is how we have adjusted the mask. So we have now this. Alright, then select this all the layer and move it over here just like this, and let's add this Hitler PNG file and add it over here. Scale it down. Right, so this is good, and here it is. We have this. Alright, now let's add a new null object and select this all layer and parent it with the null thing. Then press P for the position, keep holding shift, press S for the scale and add this initial keyframe over here. Add keyframe to the scale just like this. Select both the keyframe, all the keyframe and press F9 for ease. Alright, press U to reveal the keyframe. Duplicate this null. Press U to reveal keyframe, then delete all the keyframe. Then keep your playhead over here, this second keyframe of the previous null. Then add keyframe over here. Then go to somewhere around here, 1 second, at 1 or 2 seconds, and then parent the previous null with this one and change this position to here. Also change UI position. I just converted the Hitler's layer to 3D and just changing to 2 view and just place this Hitler's layer to little forward. By doing just that, it has completely changed the scene. It's now we can see that it is moving faster and that than the chimney layer. Then you can move the position of this keyframe, and this one also you can spread it out so it will have this nice smooth movement. Open graph editor, select this keyframe and change the curve like this. So it will have this zoom and then shifting to here. Okay, then add that this car like this over here. Add a fill effect, make it white Right, then add without selecting any layer. Select this pen tool, fill to no fill, stroke to solid, around 3 or 4. Then draw this line, keep holding shift. Select text tool and write the people's car. Select the and Helvetica regular. Select people and select Helvetica bold. Select all the font and alright, also select this line and make it like this center. Select shape layer and add trim path. Select and make it 0 somewhere around here and make it 100. Select both the keyframe, press F9, so there will be animation. Okay, at the same time there is a animation of the text, so also add this typewriter effect. Press U to reveal keyframe and just change it to. Alright, now everything, take everything here. Okay, then your playhead around here. Select all the. Okay, so into parent when this animation is over. This animation. So this animation is over. Alright, now duplicate this null. Press U to reveal keyframe, then delete all the keyframe. Alright, so keep your playhead at this last null second keyframe. Add keyframe over here and move your playhead to around 1 second and parent it with the previous null and then scale it and then move. Okay, come somewhere around here and just try to scale it just little bit. Right, also at this position keyframe. Alright, now duplicate this null. Press U to reveal keyframe and delete all the keyframe. Then add somewhere around here. Add new keyframe. Parent with the previous null. Come somewhere around here. 2 seconds or more. Move this layer and bring only the car. Also reduce the scale just like this. Then press F9 for ease. So this one scaling and then moving like this. Okay, so select this keyframe and just do like this from the graph editor. So add this pen here, somewhere around here, scale it down. Control D, Command plus D to duplicate it. Alright, then again duplicate it and scale it down to around 10. Place it over here, duplicate it, place it over here, then duplicate it and place it over here. Right, so this around here. Select all the man and the null 2. Just adjust this position appropriately. Alright, so it is animating and then it's moving. It's good. Alright, then after this animation is over, there is another line animation and then there is a tank and the machine gun. So this is the German tank. So just put it over here, then scale it down. So add it over here. So once this animation is over, then we need this tank. Alright, and at the same time we also need the line. So this line, duplicate it here, change this position to just like this. Alright, then this shape layer, change its time to around here. Again add fill effect, change color to white. Duplicate this people's car and put it over here. Change this position here. Select the text and delete this T and let's make it. You can also add the drop shadow to both the layer, just a little bit. Copy it, paste it. Then we have this soldier, it over here, scale it down, let's make it 20, duplicate, let's add this machine gun, again fill, change color to white, scale to, let's scale to 10, put it over here. Alright, select this all layer and just bring them down here. So select all these layers up to here, text, etc., everything. Select pen tool and add one vertical line. Select shift and add this vertical line here in the center. Put it over here. Also add the trim path to this line. Go to trim path, click, make it 0 and select both the keyframe and press F9. So you have this vertical line. Right, then select this all layer to German tank and parent it with the null. So it will look like this. Alright. Then in this line you can add this turbulent displacement, change it to 30, 20, copy this effect, paste the other line. Alright, then come to this null, press U to reveal the keyframe. So this is how it's changing here. Duplicate the null, press U to reveal keyframe, delete all the keyframe, add the new keyframe, move around here, over here, 2 seconds or so, parent it with the previous null, try to scale it down, let's let 80. Can trim this layer over here, we don't need them, so around here we can trim it, no issue, so that when this, alright, then press F9, right, then you can move it over here and then here. Alright, select this all layer up to here and pre-compose them. Let's call it scene 4. Alright, so this animation is almost over, and here we can add one final clip, that is the video of World War II footage. Add it over here, scale it up, and we can trim it here, add black and white effect, adding this 35 mm, change its blending mode to multiply, scale it down. So texture, whatever overlay you want to add, you can add. Here also I can add. Alright, go to scene 1 and here keyframe to position over here, add, and then we can extremely zoom. So here it will have this kind of zoom transition. So overlay, here you can add, scale it up, change the blending mode to multiply. Alright, so it is almost ready. Now we will be adding some extra sauce. So at any moment if you feel any difficulty, just refer the project file. So around here there is one texture, that is this pale cloth like texture that I will be adding. So around here, scale it down, change the blending mode to multiply. So this is how it will look. Alright, if you want you can just reduce the transparency however you like. I'm just putting 50%. Then we will be adding this Gaussian blur, vignette, brightness figures and camera shake effect. So let us add new adjustment layer. Let's rename it as Gaussian blur. Add Gaussian blur effect. Increase the blur amount to around 24 or so. Select this ellipse tool. Double click to add it. Then click on invert it, so it will invert. Then increase the mask feather, just like this. Duplicate this layer, delete this Gaussian blur effect, rename it as vignette, add vignette effect and increase this amount 60 or 70 would be good. Add new adjustment layer, rename it as brightness flicker, add levels to it, then increase the white just like this. Okay, then press T for the transparency, then keep holding Alt and press on the opacity, add rasterize time 6 and wiggle T, 30. So there will be a brightness flicker. Alright, then add new adjustment layer. Let's rename it camera sec. Add transform effect. Select this position here. Add rasterize time 1, 3. To have this kind of, see, it's kind of handheld camera movement. Alright, so our animation is almost ready. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave us like and subscribe the channel. See you in the next one. Bye bye.
Because of the war, the Volkswagen factory had to be entirely repurposed to aid in Germany's war effort. It was really a weapons factory disguised as a car factory, because the Nazis didn't tell the German public that they would have to wait, and instead, all of the money they paid for their cars was used by the Nazis to fund the war. Hitler had initially planned the Volkswagen factory to build the people's car, which fit 2 adults and 3 children, but now, the factory was making military vehicles that needed to fit, in Hitler's words, 3 men and a machine gun. As the war intensified, most German men were employed by the Nazis either as soldiers, military